Good day, my friends and viewers. Welcome back to the new Obsidian Mountain Raceway. I put together some test run footage for you so you can see for yourselves how much more dangerous the OMR has become. First up, I sent down a Bugatti versus a McLaren. The standard metal over plastic castings, they handled the OMR decently. I lost track on the Bugatti at the Temple turn. By the time the McLaren got through the cavern turn, the Bugatti was already across the finish line and parked. But then the McLaren comes speeding in and under the Bugatti. Now we got the same cars, I just switched lanes. The McLaren takes off from the inside of Crater Corner and was gone. Had a nice line through Calamity Corner until it got too low on the curve and flips it. The Bugatti slips by cleanly and the Bugatti gets up on the wall just before the finish line but makes it across. Let's have a look at that one again. GDM, a replay! Alright, so next I sent down a couple hot wagons, the Volvo versus the GTO. These are metal on metal castings with no graphite. No speed shop love for these two. Ooh, that GTO caught the edge of the spool head straight coming out of the gate, and the Volvo is gone. Then I sent down a Jaguar XJ220 against the Shelby GT500. They both handled the S-turn okay, but the Jaguar got loose up on the curve in Calamity Corners, and the Shelby gets by, but then flips exiting Calamity Corner, and the Jaguar is stuck behind it. Let's run them again. Jag takes the lead and holds it through Calamity Corners and then loses it totally. Ouch. The Shelby makes it by and heading for the finish, but does a power slide under the pedestrian bridge. I don't know what they were thinking. Let's have another look at what happened to the Jaguar. As it enters Calamity Corner, it hits the upper wall, slings down, and smacks the guardrails, protecting my skylines. And we have a Jaguar playing turtle. The Shelby pushed through, but pulls a handbrake and doesn't finish. Well, let's switch lanes and see how they do this time. The Shelby takes the lead down the divided straight into Crater Corner, and ooh, that S-turn just snapped the Shelby right off into the billboards. Norman Verne and Beaverworks take a hit. The Jaguar has a free run down the mountain. Let's take another look at the Shelby getting snapped. At the second bend, the Shelby goes airborne, and the fat lady has sung the last note for that car. The last to take on the OMR is a Porsche versus Ferrari, both metal on metal castings. The Ferrari has a lead. Nice pass on the outside lane, but then it blows it exiting Calamity Corner. The Porsche tried to push through, but it stalled after hitting the Ferrari. I ran them again, same lanes. The Ferrari takes the lead and keeps it this time. The Porsche drives into the guardrail and it's done. The Ferrari gets loose on the final straight, but makes it across the finish line in a less than glorious time. The Porsche parked up by the Enduro Challenge billboard. Okay, I ran several dozen vehicles down this iteration of the OMR on and off screen, and I have taken my concerns to the OMR Racing Council about this S-turn. It is the decision of the Racing Council that the S-turn has to be removed. The percentage of the vehicles that were flung off of the raceway in which drivers were incurring serious injuries brought about this decision. And I feel it's the right decision. We could not get the S-turn to work safely and competitively. And being a driver myself as well as the GDM host, and I want to have and see good races as fair as possible for everyone that races on the OMR. So the crews came in, ripped out the S-turn, and returned the pipeline to its original speed-inducing form. Now you'll come off the half pipe of Crater Corner onto the pipeline and approaching speeds of over 250 miles an hour as you enter Calamity Corners. I toyed with the idea of putting a jump in the pipeline, and you got lucky. These ramps are arched like ski jumps, and it was just impossible to get these cars to land. These are stunt ramp tracks that I got from some old Hot Wheels set. But I did manage to sort out a jump, but you'll have to wait until I run a rally race before you see what you're up against. Inserts maniacal laughter. Okay, that's all I have for you this update. I will probably do another practice session update soon down this new layout. And I also need to practice tracking the cars before we get into any official races. I wish you all sweet Aloha days ahead. Hope you enjoyed this broadcast. I look forward to reading your comments and any input or suggestions you wish to share. I thank you all for tuning in, and I really do appreciate your views and support. Until the next race, have a sweet Aloha day and keep your roof to the sun. Mahalo.